All right. So I guess now you understand what the plan was.
Absolutely. At Colts Law, we talk Indianapolis Colts football.
We're going to stick to what we know, fundamentals and technique, 1% better every day.
What's going on, Colts Nation? I'm Lawrence Owen, and today, guys, I'm going to be here by myself. Loyalist is in there moderating, but he's still feeling under the weather. He came in, we talked for a second. I was like, nah, dude, get healthy. I got this. You know, so rest up there, Loyalist, and get feeling better. He's still way under the weather, not feeling very good. I'd rather him get better than try to come out here and talk and make things worse or make it last longer. You know what I'm saying? Guys, appreciate you being in here. Truett, Speed. What's up, Company Eagles? Appreciate you being in here. He says, great reason to get off Twitter. I was on Twitter earlier, too. Y'all seen my little post. It wouldn't go up on IG for some reason. But I got a little feedback. I got a little pushback from my Twitter when I said I think the Colts can actually go 5-0 the rest of the season. And people are like, there's no way. There's a lot of people out there saying, no way, you know, the Colts can't beat a winning team, blah, blah, blah. And they can. And not only that, none of these 5 teams have a good run defense. So I really do believe that the Colts could seriously cruise on the back of Jonathan Taylor and, of course, the other players on this Colts team to victory and make the playoffs. I want to shout out NT and Skylar and Kirsten for joining me here on the stream. Please, guys, don't forget, smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time I go live or upload a video. You hope this doesn't last the 3 weeks it lasted for me, huh? I hope so not either, man, because that would be awful. I wouldn't wish what I had on anybody. Video Boss in here says JT's going to raise his chance of MVP this game, I bet. And that brings up the exact reason why I put this on. Okay, because the last time Jonathan Taylor played, he carried the ball 14 times. 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's 10 yards a carry. That's 10 yards a carry on 14 carries. We won 31-3. It was a freaking blowout. So I get it. Trust no one's in here too. Appreciate you. I get it. I understand we want to feed Jonathan Taylor because Jonathan Taylor is the guy right now. But Colts fans, it's NRG Stadium. We're in Houston, Texas. Whose home is NRG Stadium? It's T.Y. Hilton's house, right? He clowns them every time he plays the Texans in Texas. So, who's going to have a bigger game? Who's going to have a bigger game? Jonathan Taylor or T.Y. Hilton? I get it. T.Y.'s not been that, same player that he's been in the past this year. However, T.Y.'s finally healthy. He's been back a couple weeks. He's getting more and more touches. And if there has ever been a game for T.Y. to come out and be like, boom, blow up, it's in NRG Stadium, right? So, question, who's going to have the bigger game? Sure, Jonathan Taylor could break out 150-plus yards and a couple touchdowns, but T.Y. Hilton could do the very well same through the air. Loyalist in here says, I'd rather see T.Y. go off. It might be his last game at Houston, at his own Houston property. Okay, I get you. It's possible, right? Truett says, boom goes the dynamite. Absolutely, man. I would love to see T.Y. Hilton get back on track, because the Colts have needed somebody opposite Michael Pittman Jr. and, to be that guy for Carson Wentz. He's had Michael Pittman Jr. and Jack Doyle. Those are the two guys he goes to, right? That's what he's been going to lately. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could get T.Y. back in the fold, especially in December? Last month of the year, wow, would that be great to actually have a couple really prolific, good passing targets to open it up as we head down the stretch of the season. That's what I want to see. Speed says T.Y. celebrated that touchdown against the Bucs like it was his last. I hope not. Amen. Amen. I really do think that this could be that game. Man, that would be awesome to see Jonathan Taylor go for over $150, see T.Y. go for over $150. Both of them have a couple touchdowns. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that'd just be music to my ears. Music to my ears. What's up, Juiced Up? You got your highlight film out yet? Just curious. I've seen your tweets. I've seen it. I know you're waiting on music and stuff to come up, so I didn't know if that's happened yet or not. Well, Darius Leonard is 9th. Darius Leonard is 9th in Pro Bowl voting at linebacker. Who the hell's voting for linebackers this year? Does anyone not realize that Darius Leonard leads all linebackers in turnovers right now? I mean, I get it. After watching the Cowboys game yesterday, Micah Parsons looks pretty dang solid, and he's probably Defensive Rookie of the Year. But come on. Darius Leonard's the man, right? Darius Leonard is out there just humming it. Why aren't we out here over on NFL.com Pro Bowl voting, guys? Huh? Why can't we get DeForest Buckner and Darius Leonard in there? Why can't we get Quentin Nelson, Ryan Kelly, Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman Jr.? Let's get Michael Pittman Jr. in the Pro Bowl, all right? He's been playing his butt off this year. He deserves it, at least in my opinion. I mean, come on, guys. That's the way I see it. I really do. I think the Colts have plenty of guys that deserve to go to the Pro Bowl this year. And I think we're going to see even more so against the Texans. Like I said, the Texans, this upcoming Colts at Texans game is so important. DeQuell and I was talking about it earlier, how, the pendulum could swing drastically one way to the other depending upon how this game comes over, right? If the Colts win, help them get on track, right? Let's say DeQuell says he thinks that the Colts are going to win by 3 touchdowns or more, and I'm not going to disagree with him. But if the Colts manage to lose this game, season's over. It would be too deflating at that point. The Colts have to come in this game and not only win, but dominate. They have to. Why do I say they have to? Have you seen the stinking injury report? Have you seen the stinking injury report? Oh my goodness. All right. We go look at the Colts. Now, I haven't seen the Colts. I think DeForest Buckner is questionable, which I fully expect him to play. All right. But I think everybody else is good to go. Jack Doyle, he has that knee problem, but he's been playing with it. Ryan Kelly, knee problem. He had full practice. Darius Leonard, full practice. Quentin Nelson, full practice. Sendejo, Fisher, Rock Ya-Sin, they're all going to play. There ain't no one going to miss a game. We're going to see 5 healthy scratches against the Texans. Then you move to the Texans, and holy crap, they have 5 outs and 6 questionables. Really? Danny Amendola, out. Terrence Brooks, their defensive back, out. Justin McCray, their offensive lineman, out. Darius Walker, their defensive lineman, or DeMarcus Walker, out. I mean, come on. Now, obviously, Deshaun Watson out, but, that is what it is. But look at the guys who are questionable. Chris Conley, Brandon Cooks, David Johnson, Cole Toner, Roy Lopez. They've got some big names on their team that are questionable and or out in this game. There is no reason why the Indianapolis Colts should not be able to walk into NRG Stadium and have their way with them. For real. Is Kari playing? Well, that's a hopeful, from what I understand. From what I'm looking at, they said that in Frank Reich's presser today that he was hopeful that he'll be able to play. That'd be nice. That'd be freaking fantastic. I'd love to see Kari Willis play. That'd be awesome. But we'll see that. Do you think I'll get to the score projections later, trust no one. Just let you know. I mean, didn't the Texans just beat the Titans? Speed in here talking about that itself. The Titans at that point, no Henry, no AJ Brown, no Julio Jones, and their, Johnson, their running back, is hurt. So in that game. So I mean, if the Texans didn't win, then there was something wrong. Because they would have had to have won off their defense alone. And they've got defensive players missing, right? So, NT says I don't want to see field goals. It is what it is. I wouldn't mind field goals if we've already got a stupid lead. If it's like 21-3 or something, yeah, go ahead, drop some field goals on there. Give Badgley a little bit of practice. I mean, good Lord. Yeah, they had 4 turnovers. Exactly, NT. I don't think Kari's going to be replacing Sendejo. I really don't. Kari is not a free safety. Sendejo's been playing the Blackman role. He's going to go in there for Kari for George Odom, right? That's what's going to happen. If Kari plays, he'll play for Odom, and then Sendejo will be out there. I know there's a lot of people who are like, Sendejo's been terrible, blah, blah, blah. Sendejo's been a great tackler. All right, and he's not as bad. He's not nearly as bad as some people are pointing him out to be. Okay? I'm just saying. But I'm just... Losing Blackman hurt worse than losing Kari Willis. I love both those safeties, but Blackman out for the year hurts. Hurts. A lot. Okay? This is a game where the Colts need to just take care of business and not turn the football over. As long as they don't turn the football over, then, Colts win. Odom's problem is he takes bad angles, right? That's his problem when it comes to tackling. He takes bad angles. He did not play his best game against Tampa Bay. Especially, he missed like 3 different tackles against tight ends, and even on that long Fournette run where he took a bad angle. It's just, love Odom on special teams. And yes, he had a decent game against the Bills, but let's be fair. It happens. Everybody has a decent game once in a while. I really do think it'll be Sendejo and Willis out there. I'm just saying. At least Sendejo, he is really good. I'm sorry. I think Sendejo takes better angles than people say, and he's a solid tackler. Solid tackler. Is he the best coverage safety? No. But he's really good at taking good angles, and he's good at coming downhill and tackling. And let's be fair here. This is the Texans. Do we really honestly think that quarterback is going to throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns on us? I don't. I really don't. Loyalist in here drops money in the tip jar. Says the Colts have lost in stupid ways, but we don't lose to the teams we should beat. And that's the truth. That is the truth. Hey, Juice, you say you got a minute, 30 seconds Sendejo missing tackles. I could show you one that's 3 times that from George Odom this year. Okay? I'm just letting you know. Okay? But how about some videos of some of the great plays that Sendejo's made? He's had some really, really nice plays. And I could show it to you. I really could. Jets had 5 sacks against Taylor. He is a good tackler. Never mind. Wentz just retracted her stuff. Okay. Do you think Doolin should get the spot from Zach Pascal? No. Zach Pascal run blocks. All right, he is huge in the run game, and the Texans are the 31st worst run defense in the NFL. So this Sunday, Doolin's not taking over Pascal's spot. I promise you. Him and Pittman are going to be out there, and the Colts are going to run the ball, and they're going to get the heck. They're going to be blocking out there. Doolin brings speed, but Ty has speed too. Okay. Doolin has a problem running routes. He's got speed, and his hands are, but he's not good at his route running. Pascal is not got the speed, but he's really good at route running, and he can block. So I'll give him that. Oh, well, yeah, Vid. Yeah, absolutely. You got to bring him in sometimes. You bring him in occasionally when you're in passing situations, looking for a deep shot here and there. Absolutely. Absolutely. Juice talks about Campbell possibly taking Doolin's spot. Or Doolin taking his spot. Paris Campbell's spot. It's possible. We'll see. Campbell is actually good at route running, plus he has speed, and he's got decent hands, okay? Campbell is what Doolin wants to be, but Campbell just can't stay healthy. That's a problem. Campbell should be back probably with at least 2 games left of the season. If he can come back and play and stay healthy for the rest of the season, and then if we make it in the playoffs, stay healthy throughout the playoffs, then possibly Campbell stays. But like I was talking to Quill Jackson earlier, if he can't come back and if he can't stay healthy, there is a chance Campbell, I honestly think, if he gets hurt again between the time he comes back and when the Colts season is officially finished, if he gets hurt in that period of time, the Colts will probably release him. No point in having somebody on the team that can't stay healthy and be on the field. It's my opinion. Love Paris Campbell. Love what he could do on the field. But you got to be on the field to do stuff on the field. Oh, man. Guys, we're 20 minutes in already. Wow. Smash that like button, hit subscribe if you're not subscribed, tag that notification bell so that you are notified next time I go live and or upload a video. And don't forget to check out lots of stuff. I got all kinds of things, all kinds of stuff. This channel is proudly sponsored by the Backroom Collection. They do beautiful sports canvas art with football, basketball, baseball, and other sports themes. Special orders are accepted and autograph pieces are available. Many Indianapolis Colts signed pieces will be available beginning in November. Just use your discount code CL10 to purchase the pieces you want to spice up your living area. That's CL10. Also, FYI, please, thank you so much. Like I said, this is a nice little piece of artwork that comes from there. What's other stuff you could check into? Well, I got my merch shop up and going. Go check that out. Got some really good stuff on my merch shop. Oh, let's have opening day, shall we? Let's have opening day. Because guess what showed up today? Somebody's laptop. Let's open this bad boy up and see what we got in here, shall we? This will be fun. Shout out to all of you who helped donate to the cause like Loyalist did just by hitting the little tip jar down there. Link is in the description. We're going to open this bad boy up and look and see what we got here. Juice asks, if I reach my goal of 150, my guy, I'm sure I'll hit the goal. There's a couple editing softwares I haven't choose from. I'm still kind of looking. They're both right in anywhere between $100 and $175. All right, let me put my keys down. So in order for me to get Loyalist's laptop at under $400, that was decent. I had to get a refurbished one. Because otherwise it'd just be too much. Refurbished is fine as long as you know where the heck you're getting it from, though. Oh, I didn't open up this side here either. I bought it from a seller that I highly trust on eBay that I bought a lot of stuff from over the years. And, oh, we have a charging cord. Yay. Oh, Camtasia. That's cool. And we have ourselves, this bad boy is heavy, dude. Got ourselves a Dell. As you can see, nice little piece of hardware. Pretty thick. God, it's heavy. This is not for me, FYI. Oh, it's got a latch. That's cool. I've never had one that had a latch that closed it. So it's got a latch here. You just gotta push it to the side so it opens up. And we got a laptop. Yay! This is a dual 2.75 gigahertz, 8 gig of RAM. High-end processor. It's got itself I had to make sure it had a built-in cam and mic, right? All that neat stuff. Looks in great shape. Absolute beautiful shape here. So there you go, my guy. We will get this to my boy Loyalist soon. Again, shout out. Thank you to everybody. Oh, let's put this up. All right. Let me grab my keyboard now. Back. It's nice that we were, as a family, able to help Loyalist out while he's resting up. Now, here's the deal. Indy has to win this game. There is no ifs, ands, or buts. And I apologize for the burp right in the mic. Bam. But Indy has to win this game. If they lose, it's over, right? I don't see them losing. But if you look at the rest of the schedule, holy crap. Oh, it's an I-7. It's an I-7, 2.75. Dual 2.75. Delusional Pats. Vid says, is this T.Y.'s last season? I think one more year and he's going to retire. One of my favorite players of all time. One of the most underrated. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. It's an I-5. I-5. It's an I-5. It's an I-5 dual 2.7. Anyhow, I agree. It's fourth generation I-5, though. So it's like on the very end of the I-5s. Really depends upon how T.Y. ends up this year, right? He's finally healthy. He's back. He's producing. He's helping out. Okay? If T.Y. finishes the season strong, then I think he does a good job. And he might sign on for one more year, depending. You know? I don't know, though. I mean, it really has to do with how he finishes the season off. I mean, if he finishes the season off with a 300-400 yards and a few touchdowns, then that's great, right? You know, that'd be good for 5 games. Especially when you're looking at, you know, Jonathan Taylor carrying the ball most of the time and Michael Pittman Jr. getting the majority of the targets through the air, that kind of stuff. It just depends. It really does. And then, of course, it also depends upon what T.Y. wants, too, you know. So, we'll see how that works. But DeQuell and I were also discussing what happens after this Sunday against the Texans, right? Because it's the bye week. It's Patriots bye week. I'll explain it to you later, Loyalist. Patriots bye week, Colts bye week after this week. I think Patriots have Sunday night or Monday night football this week, if I'm not mistaken. But if the Colts lose, I don't expect them to have a bye week. At least not as players. I expect them to be in there practicing and stuff for the whole week. If they win, it might be a normal bye week where you would come in like the following Monday. Like have a week off and then come in like on a Saturday or a Monday. If they win big, it might be well, I'll see you Wednesday. I'll see you next Wednesday. You know. And that's, I mean, technically, see, you're going to say that Patriots fans bye week is on Monday. Well, you know, maybe. It's kind of like saying the Colts bye week is this Sunday. You know, I mean, it's the Texans, but it's still a divisional game. You know, can't take divisional games lightly. But, yeah. I'm actually having a good day today. I'm having a great day today. I did that recording with DeQuell. Did you guys go check that out? Because I thought that was freaking fantastic. Him and I sitting there talking, by the way. I reached out to a certain someone, DeQuell and I did, and we're going to have a guest this Monday on our recording if everything goes proper. So just letting you know that we should have a special guest, a very special guest for the bye week stream. So that'll be absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Wentz says, I'm rooting for the Pats because the Bills play Tampa after that. I get you. I understand. I know it's a tough game. I know it's Pat's Bills. But, either way, because the way I see it, it don't matter who wins this game because the Colts are going to beat both the Patriots and the Bills. They've already beat the Bills. And then in a couple weeks, they got to go and, bring Belichick in and finally get that monkey off their back since, 2009? 09 was the last time the Colts beat him. I think the Colts get the monkey off their back. Either way, we got a lot of good games to come up for the Colts still. I mean, the Texans, the Patriots, the Jaguars, the Raiders, and the Cardinals. I think the Colts can run all over the Cardinals. I think their defense is built to stop that offense too. Kyler Murray scrambling quarterbacks, that's what our defense are built to stop. We stopped Josh Allen. We stopped Patrick Mahomes a couple years ago. We stopped for 3 quarters in 2 games. They stopped Lamar Jackson, and then they got tired. The Raiders is a little worrisome, but they don't have the weapons they used to. And I think the Colts can handle the Raiders. The Patriots is probably going to be the toughest game for them. But I think the Colts have the right makeup to beat the Patriots. I think it's just going to be a really close game. I saw... Dude, did you guys see the tweet that I put out where I was watching on Hard Knocks and I saw Tom Brady at the end of the game giving big props to Kenny Moore? Saying that I've been watching you for 4 years. You're doing great, blah, blah. Actually, Lamar didn't run on the Colts. Lamar didn't hardly get jack on the Colts. It was the passing game that he threw for like 300 yards in the fourth quarter against the Colts. Before that 300 yards in the fourth quarter, the entire Ravens offense had 100 yards through 3 quarters. Video boss. But they were just so beat up, dead tired, plus beat up with the fact of injuries in their secondary that they just gave up a whole bunch of passing yards in that. I don't know if Q was a driver too late for the call. I think Q came in there and told him, hey, we're... From what I was looking at that call, I think Q went in there to tell him, hey, we're starting to manhandle these guys now. I think Jonathan Taylor can run it. They're starting to come out of that 8-man box. They're getting tired. I even called it. Like halfway through the fourth quarter, I was like, look at these guys on the defensive line and linebackers. They got their hands on their hips. They're starting to get tired. It's time to start running the football. The very next drive, Jonathan Taylor started running the football. I mean, if you guys watched my reaction, you'll see it. I think now obviously Quentin Nelson was on the field, had his hands in the dirt against these guys. He knew it, but I could see it all the way from my chair sitting here watching the game. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, let's see here. What else do we want to talk about? I like the design plays that Frank Reich is pulling out. The different ways he's designing run plays, the different ways he's designing pass plays. He's getting guys in positions to make plays, which is absolutely gorgeous. Like that touchdown to Doolin, that was a choose your poison. Are you going to get burnt by Doolin downfield, or are you going to get burnt by a guy coming up underneath across the middle, which could have went for a touchdown as well? It was a beautifully designed pass play by Frank Reich. And the run blocking schemes that they're designing up for Jonathan Taylor is just stupendous. And you can't defend all the different schemes. At some point, you're going to guess wrong, and you're going to get hit in a place that you're not expecting to get hit, and Jonathan Taylor's going to break one. Every game, he has at least one 30-plus yard run. every game, except Tampa. Tampa, I think his longest was what? 19? But it is what it is. I think that the Colts, here's the thing, okay? We're going up against Tyrod Taylor this Sunday. I think you have to play Tyrod Taylor very similarly in the pass rush as we do the other scrambling quarterbacks in the NFL. All right, because he could take off and extend the play. So, I don't think you're going to see Kwity Paye crashing the edge like you was against Tom Brady. And we got pressure on Tom Brady. I don't care what anyone's. You go look at it. He was throwing the football most of the time as pressure was in his face or he was getting hit. Through most of that game, we had all kind of pressure on Tom Brady. But, and we sacked him twice. You sack Tom Brady twice in a game, that's pretty impressive. Because he gets rid of that football so fast. Tyrod Taylor's not going to get rid of the football nearly as quick. Their offensive line is not nearly as good. I think DeForest Buckner is going to eat this game. This is a game that DeForest Buckner could actually do a really good job. So could whoever's on not on Kwity Paye's side, but the opposite side, like whether it's AQM or Teray or whoever it is that's out there. I think they could do a really good job because their right tackle's not necessarily the best in the NFL either. They have Laramie Tunsil at left tackle, who's a pretty darn good left tackle in the NFL. Video Boss. Yeah, that's where I watched all of my Hard Knocks, all 3 episodes. But just to let you know. Yeah. Heck, it's already 40 minutes in. And I'm by myself. And I'm not used to being by myself because Loyalist has made life so easy for me this past year. And he's not feeling well. So I really do hope that he gets back to feeling well by Monday because, man, doing these things by myself for an hour is almost impossible, right? It's your chat that keeps me going. And I appreciate you guys, each and every one of you. So thank you so much for being in here. Please smash that like button. Please smash the like button. Please. Helps me out a ton. Let's see, what else was I going to talk about today? Frank McMahon jumps in here and says, I think we probably score 40 plus, but I think it'll be the T.Y. Hilton show. Expect a deep bomb touchdown. Also, you're right. I think you're right on the Tunsil thing. He might be on IR. I think you might be right. Young Money asks, do I think that Indy's going to cover the spread? Yes. It's only 9.5 points. Indy should win this by 3 scores, at least. Is my thought. We got some score predictions coming in here already, and since it's almost 40 minutes, I guess it's a good time to drop that. So drop your score predictions in the chat so I could shout them out because, let's see here. Loyalist says Colts 34, Texans 10. They might get something in garbage time. Well, that happens. I mean, that's what happened with the Jets, right? It's the reason why the Jets scored 20 was because of garbage time. Video Boss says 43-13. Now, that's a score. Wow. That's a big score. Look at Young Money saying 44-10. Holy crap. If the Colts win 44-10, that would be an impressive game. Not saying they can't do it. The Colts have the number 2 DVOA offense in the NFL and the number 1 scoring offense in the NFL over the past 9 weeks. So, I mean, it's not like the Colts don't have the offense to put points on the board, right? Delusional Colts win by so much that the NFL institutes a mercy call. Oh, that'd be great. That'd be great. The game gets blocked out in the fourth quarter because there's not enough fans in the stands to continue playing, videotaping the game for people. I do think we'll score 40 plus. Wentz season says. Does everyone realize how close we were to scoring 50 on Tampa? Amen. We had 40 at least on Tampa had it not been for turnovers, because we turned the ball over twice in the red zone. And then plus the punt muff, right? We gave them good field position 3 times. Does JT go for 3 months in a row? That's an interesting question that we'll probably cover on another day. Speed Maverick Garage says 38-13. Ninkovsky's got 24-0. No need to push JT so much. Okay. All right. You know what? I'll take 24-0. I would love to see a shutout by the Colts. That would be freaking fantastic. Okay? Yeah, there was a lot of unfortunates in that game against Tampa Bay. Just like there was in the Rams game, right? Rams game. I think, have you noticed that since the Rams game, that Frank Reich's play calling, actual play calling, situational play calling has been so much better, right? Like 1st and 5 or something like that, the goal line. Like his goal line play calling has been out freaking standing since the Rams game. Outstanding. They're scoring so much better in the red zone than what they have been. Brandon Wood says, I'm going to go 38-21. Awesome. Awesome. Hey, guess what else DeQuell Jackson told me in that video that I just posted earlier today? Andrew Luck also threw the beanbag once in a while on cornhole. He was talking about how you were split between either going out and partying and doing, rapping and stuff like that, or going over to the other side, to the cornhole side. And it was usually him and Pat McAfee sitting in the middle, kind of trying to decide which side after a game or after practice that they would go to. That's pretty cool. Colts Nation for life. What up? Says I got 35-14. Awesome. It's getting so you have to score 30 plus to beat the Colts. I mean, it is. It straight up is. I mean, when you're averaging 31.6 points a game over the last 9 weeks, that tells you have to score more than 30 to beat us. I don't see the Texans being able to score more than 30 to beat us. All right. I've got 38-13 Colts. That's my score prediction for the game. And we're 45 minutes in, so I appreciate each and every one of you. I think I'm going to tip my hat to everybody that's been in here. All you guys have been freaking awesome. Thank you so much. Again, I do want to shout out Ninkovsky, who, as you can see right over here, right there, where it says Goki Colts fan, he bought himself a t-shirt from my merch shop. Got it up and going. So appreciate you so much. It is the holidays. You want to buy some Christmas stuff for friends, family, yourself? Go check out my merch shop. Some of the stuff there is absolutely freaking fantastic. Link is in the description. And until next time, I'm Lawrence Owen. Hopefully Loyalist gets feeling better soon. And as usual, NT 4413. Awesome. Have a good one.